I am San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major, Cheryl Metal, and joining us in studio uh, for our first open mic session this evening, we are happy to have Dirkish back in studio, and you brought guests with you tonight.
Yes, I did. His name is Joshua Bloodsworth.
What's going on?
What's going on?
He's amazing.
Yes, gentlemen, how are y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Welcome, first
Thank
off, and welcome back again. Hopefully, the weather hasn't been too stupid.
Oh, it's been stupid.
Man. Before we actually get into anything, welcome back to spinning in clubs now. So were you spinning that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out of retirement. It's been good. It's been very good. It's been very inspiring. Been killing it. After the first couple of nights, now I'm resident at two places right now.
Two places now.
So London Pub, which is on Blanco, and then Oak Hills Tavern, which is on Fredericksburg.
Okay.
Usually it's every second Friday at London, where I play like OG music, gangster, uncensored, hood classics, all that stuff that, when you go into these bars and clubs that you don't hear. So it's been going over pretty well. It gets pretty packed. And the same with Oak Hills. I'm pretty much, all over in the genres, but I do play bangers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So especially like stuff that's like uncensored. So a lot of people like that, especially at the bar. So come check it out. It's at 10 p.m. On the second Friday of this month, and then the 14th at London, and then the 15th at Oak Hills. So if you ever need me, hit me up, and I'll come play your spot too.
Okay. Bet. Let's get into the true meat of the conversation. First off, how did you two meet, and the premises that brought you two together?
I moved to San Antonio around 2007, 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and my first job here was at Guitar Center, and that's where I met Josh. I got hired, and Josh was like the first person I met, and it turned out that we were from the same hometown, which is
Really?
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That we lived in the same hometown this whole time, didn't meet each other, and then when I moved to San Antonio, Josh was here at the job. So, and then we became roommates after that, and music buddies, and then now we're brothers. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I've known Josh.
That was actually the first year I moved, 2007. So I moved
Really?
to San Antonio, yeah.
Oh man.
So the universe kind of put us together in a way, and we keep, full circle. Like 12 years ago, I came him with his band. I can't remember the band's name, but they played this same studio 12 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he brought me along to that, and that was the first time I was ever at this radio station. So it's all come full circle. So it's
Wow.
kind of weird.
So 12 years ago, you were literally in the same spot with your band here.
I think it was more like 15 years ago. It was
15?
called Wild Blood
Okay.
with Brian Parrish and the Casbah.
Brian. Shouts out to Brian.
Shouts out to Brian.
Yes,
Brian.
Yes, indeed. So, did it feel kind of weird walking back in here?
Yeah, blast from the past.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Full circle, I'm all about
Full
that.
circle.
Man.
Full circle.
Speaking of full circle, what brought you two together tonight to speak to us about business? What's going on?
Well, I wanted to put on a sync music licensing seminar for all the music creators, like music producers, hip hop artists, bands, composers, writers, anything that has to do with music. I wanted to put on a sync music seminar to show everyone that is interested in San Antonio on how to break into that market to get your songs and your creations synced with movies, TV, commercials, and then also outside of that to college radio stations or FM radio stations or independent radio stations to make sure that you get a return on what you're creating. So I'm partnering up with Josh, who has a great analog music studio, and we're going to pair together to have these seminars there and, you know, show the San Antonio music community how to turn their music into a business for them and get back what they put in.
Yeah. Okay, so for the novice who really don't understand business aspect of this, what is sync licensing for them? Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, a sync license is when you take, you know, your music production, doesn't matter what genre or what it is, and you go to like a music director or a publisher or something like that, and they take these songs or your songs, and they go to a production company who are making movies or commercials or, you know, podcasts or anything like that that has video to it, and they put your music to that medium. So when that happens and it gets played, every time it gets played, you get a royalty off of, you know, your music. It can be, you know, in front of the Super Bowl, or be on a very famous podcast, or be on a video game. And then there's certain criteria and requirements that you'd have to have before you even get to there. And it could be very, very lucrative. I've luckily been a part of a production company that have synced music. I've composed 3 movies that have been out, and now I'm close to 40 million streams. And I get a regular royalty check every quarter, and that's in perpetuities because I knew the business, and, you know, did everything right. And now, you know, I'm seeing major return on not only new music, but old catalog music. And I wanted to bring this to the San Antonio music community to show them, like, hey, you don't have to be out there gigging all the time. Like, you can go out there and take your old catalog, your old releases, your old albums, your singles and stuff like that, and just get them connected to some visuals, and you can take off not only from the money, but as far as, you know, getting new fans, you know, getting other things that are on your stream, like your Spotify, your YouTube and stuff like that, and get those numbers up. Because once it gets on like a movie or popular commercial, the world is yours, and you can go anywhere with it, and it can be very, very lucrative upfront and for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, you can literally make money in your sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, D Major and I have seen sync licensing change people's lives with the kind of money that you can make on it. So you all definitely want to get with Dirkish.
Yes, yes, indeed. In fact, we're going to get more into this conversation and your involvement with everything, Joshua, as well. So stay tuned for that. Coming up in this block of music, we have brand new music from Napoleon the Legend and the latest from our friend Lone out in Las Vegas. But let's go ahead and get to a track from the group called Complete.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Shooting for the Stars. Hey, y'all, don't go anywhere. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.